Kel, and I'm so excited for 30 Taught Me to roll out next month on February 13th. Remember, it's coming out on the second and fourth Thursdays of every month. We have some great episodes in store for you, so please make sure that you like, subscribe, and share. And until then, here's 30 random facts about me. What is your name? Kel. What do you do for a living? I'm a middle school science teacher. Pray for me. Coke or Pepsi? Vernors. Who is your least favorite fictional hero? I would say Iron Man, only because when we went to go see that, I fell asleep, and I don't ever fall asleep in movies, so it has to be like really boring for me to fall asleep. So I don't even know what the whole movie was about. I didn't care for it. Fell asleep. If you could eat one thing every day for the rest of your life, what would it be? Hummus. If you lived in Panem, which district would you live in? Look, I can't remember the names of all those districts. I would live where all the other black people live. You know where Rue and Thresh live? That's where I would be. What's a controversial belief that you have, and why do you believe it? 2 words. Black Jesus. Why? Hair of wool, feet of bronze. Oh, come on here, somebody. Pumpkin pie or sweet potato pie? Definitely sweet potato pie. Cats or dogs? You guys know I don't like anything with fur. Reptiles and amphibians. Should we reintroduce cooking in school? Yes. I think if you can't cook, that means you can't follow directions. So learning how to cook teaches people how to learn how to follow directions. If you could have a superpower, what would it be? Again, I'm kind of a sci-fi nerd, so I don't even know if it's a superpower, but I would want the ability to be able to just transport myself like instantly from one place to the next, and then not have to worry about like all the travel period. Just whoop, I'm here, then in the next minute I'm somewhere else. If you had a theme song, what would it be? Godzilla. If you don't know Godzilla, shame on you. What brings you the most joy and happiness? Using my gifts to help and serve other people. So I love to clean, I love to cook, I love to organize things. So using any of those skills to help somebody else. I love cooking for other people, cleaning up, like if just serving, like serving other people, helping other people, pack and move. I've helped a lot of my friends do that. Is something that I enjoy doing. What's one thing you can't live without? Other than like super spiritual stuff like Bible, God, Jesus, whatever. Definitely music. If I did not have music or an iPod or a cassette player, CD player, something, I would probably lose my mind. How long does it take to do your hair? It usually takes me at least 2 hours if I'm styling it in any way. This is just a blow dry, and this took me about an hour. But for most other styles, when I'm twisting it or anything like that, it's going to take at least 2 hours. If I'm doing synthetic hair or yarn braids or something like that, it's probably going to take a minimum of 8 hours. What is your earliest memory? My earliest memory is actually kind of sad. At that time, we were living in a mostly white community in Ohio, and I was at this nursery school, and I was getting picked on because I was brown, and I still am brown, and the kids kept saying, "Oh, you're brown, why are you brown?" Nah, 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 nah. Anyway, my earliest memory is of being teased for being brown, and then being at home and pointing out to my mom everything that I saw that was white, and wondering how come I was different and how come everything else around us was white. What's one talent that you wish you had? In all honesty, I wish I could jit, because in my mind, I would look like this. But in reality, I would look like this. What's a word that makes you laugh? I'm just going to put it down at the bottom of the screen because I can never pronounce it right. But every time I see it, I just laugh because I can't say it correctly. What do you like about being a woman? I like being able to be feminine and being able to wear skirts and makeup and, I don't know, doing fun things like painting my nails. Oh, these need to be redone. But painting my nails, doing my hair. I love always just styling my hair and making new styles with it. Today I played around and did a high bun. Had a lot of fun with it. And too, like if I have a problem and I pretend like, oh, woe is me, I can't do it, that somebody will help me. Even though that I know that I can't. If you could relive one moment, what would it be and why? Going to ORU, that was the best decision that I made in my whole life, and I would definitely do that again. You could meet any person, who would it be and why? This is kind of a hard question because I think more of who would I want to see again and why. And I would like to see my grandmother again. She passed away while I was in college, so it would be nice for her to be around again. But I guess if I was going to meet somebody that I hadn't met before, maybe Toni Morrison, and I would say, Toni, teach me everything you know. Show me, teach me your ways. Yes, yes. And just, I love her writing style, and if I could write like her and be on her scale one day, that would be totally awesome. If I could listen to one song for the rest of my life, Silver and Gold by Kirk Franklin. It's my favorite song. I love Kirk Franklin. Loved him ever since I was in like 4th grade. That was the first concert I went to. What would you do if you were invisible? I would probably go and see, like, find people that I wonder, like, whatever happened to so-and-so, but, you know, I don't keep in touch with them. It'd be kind of weird if I, like, contacted them, so maybe I could just be invisible and go spy on them. What does the fox say? Hey, let me tell you, that fox is saying ching ching, okay? Fox is saying ching ching all the way to the bank. That is the stupidest song I've ever heard in my entire life. But they have made, I don't know how much money off of that little song. Ching ching, that's what the fox says. If you could be an animal, what would you be? I would definitely be a cat because I would just sleep and eat all the time. It would be great. What drives you? Not to be cliche, this is my sturdy Bible. Yes, it's the book for me. If you could redo any part of your life, what would it be? The only thing I would redo, there's been a couple times where I've known in my heart what I should do, and then my friends or just the opinions of man have gotten in the way and I've done what other people have said. So that would, any of those times I would redo. What's your biggest pet peeve? I think I have too many to list. Let's see. Some of my pet peeves. People who leave shoes laying in the middle of the floor. Pick your shoes up. Why are they laying in the middle of the floor? Mouth noises of any and all kind. That includes slurping on straw. Okay, crunching loud. Okay, smacking your food, gum smacking, lip sucking. Any other. I hate all mouth noises of any kind. What's the best shape of a pizza? Square. When people use the R word, retarded. Or when they use the G word, gay, be like, oh, that's so gay. Oh, that drives me nuts, pet peeve. What's your favorite place to vacation? My favorite place, I think, is Washington, D.C. I love it there because they have the metro and we don't have public transportation where I am. So it's really, or reliable public transportation where I am. So it's really cool to get on the subway or the metro or whatever. I love doing that. They always have something going on. You can never be bored when you go to DC. But if I'm trying to like relax and go to the beach, I would say either Myrtle Beach or Huntington Beach in California. Leaving your turn signal on for extended periods of time and you're not even turning, it's just on click, 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 click. Oh, it's driving me nuts. And then the windshield wipers, leaving your windshield wiper on and it's not even raining, or like boop, boop, 1 drop, 2 drops and you got the windshield wipers on high. That drives me crazy.